Hello, good morning. Well, it's prayer group day, and there is no prayer group today. So, my daughter's real notorious about calling me when I get on here, so I'm gonna get on here before she has a chance to call because right now she's in the shower. So, and I'm sure when she gets out, she'll call me. So, what's up today? I got my Christmas tree up. Got my I didn't put it up the day that I said I was going to because, I'm a procrastinator when it comes to that stuff. I just don't like, I like the decorations and the festivities and stuff. I just want somebody else to put it up because I don't want to do it. So, well, my granddaughter did end up coming over and doing it. But then I come to find out the poor girl, I kept telling her, you could go home. You don't have to do it. She wasn't feeling good, my sweet girl. That girl, she don't feel good and she keeps moving until she's down. You know, that shows responsibility, but it would be nice if she could just rest a little when she's not feeling good. So I went to get some of this in oil the other day. Couldn't find it because I used this stuff the other day and they don't sell it anymore and it really works. So I really like it. And in between doing my hair, I can put this in and it kind of helps keep it from feeling so rough. I'm gonna go get my hair cut. I am. I'm done messing with it, trying to keep it happy. It's time to go get it cut. I mean, if I wait until we get the money, I mean, we have the money. We have it. But, between trying to, pay things and buy Christmas and buy birthday presents for my grandkids, which I still haven't done yet, I just don't have enough of it to go get my hair cut. But that changed as of today. I do now. So I'm going to go get it cut. And if my daughter don't want to go get hers cut today, then maybe I'll go Friday and get it cut. I'm going to make some sourdough tonight. And I'm going to be careful with my ingredients, huh? So I'm going to make some sourdough and I'm going to make some pumpkin bread. My brother, I text him. I tried to call him yesterday and then I text him. And I think I tried to call him once this week too. No answer. Not surprising. If I don't hear from him by 1 o'clock today, I won't be making anything and taking it up to him because it takes gas to get up there and he lives way further than me. And I just don't want to go up there and then he doesn't answer the phone or let me in or anything. So I texted him and told him if I don't hear from him by 1 o'clock today, I'm not going to make anything and take it up to him. So, he's the one that wanted this. He's the one that asked me to make him some more. So if he wants it bad enough, he'll have to answer his phone and then make sure he's paying attention when I get up there. So, because I won't make it if he doesn't answer. And if he does answer and then I go all the way up there and he doesn't answer the phone to let me in, never again will I do it. If I make something for him after that, he'll just have to come down, figure out how he's going to get down here and get it. Because I won't do it again. He'll have to come down. But anyway, I love him. I'm not being mean, but, gas prices are slowly coming down. But diesel prices are still up there, and my husband's truck is a diesel. And so we're still spending quite a bit in diesel, and if it gets to the point where the gas prices are low enough and diesel doesn't come down, then he's going to be taking my car to work, and I'm just going to have to not go anywhere during the day or rely on other people, and I don't want to do that. I do not want to rely on other people. I have a Talon. I'll put on a coat and take it out. I'll go as far as buying me some coveralls and driving it around in the winter. That's what it takes. I mean, it's got a top and it's got glass on the front, so the air coming at you. It's not like my tracker, where the tracker doesn't. I mean, we have a tracker, it has a window, but A lot of the times we keep it out, and I think right now it's out. I don't know. I don't remember if it's out or in, but either way, the Talon, when it warms up inside of it, once the engine gets warm, it throws heat out through where the gear shift is, because it's a toy. So it's meant to be in dust and rocks and mountains and dirt, and you know, it's like a boy toy. So that I love to drive or ride. So if need be, I'll drive that. My dogs are being good. I thought he's chewing on his hide. I thought I heard noise. I thought maybe while they're being good, I'll try to vlog. Haven't vlogged in a couple days. Don't really have anything to say. I got done last night in my last chapter of my book, and now I'm going into Deuteronomy. And I may not know the chapters of what I'm reading, but I'm learning that when I'm in church and they say turn to Deuteronomy or whatever, it's like, that's the Old Testament. So I'm starting to get that down. I know Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John is in the New Testament. You know, growing up, I know that they learned this stuff, but I think just growing up, you know, when I was little, I wasn't even saved. I just had no interest in church or anything. It took until I was, I think, 12, same age my granddaughter is, before I even got saved. And then but I didn't go to church, you know, when I was tiny that I know of. And then after I got saved, I got baptized when I was 14. And even though I did that, it worked a little bit for me, but I really didn't take off until technically the churches I went to, I mean, they were kind of, the first church I went to when I was a kid, it wasn't really very good, I didn't think, because the preacher's kids would always pick on the kids, and they got away with it because preacher didn't care. That's where I always got it in my head. Preacher's kids get away with pretty much just about anything. And they never picked on me. They never picked on my brother, but they picked on other kids. You know, and we rode the bus to go home, and sometimes they wouldn't let people on the bus. They always let me on the bus. I don't know if it's because I was just teeny tiny or what. Okay, that hair is not going to sit there and stick up. I'd take it out of there. But they didn't pick on me or anything, but they picked on other kids, and that bothered me. So I always thought they was going to come after. When I was little, I was very tiny and very skinny, and it didn't take much if you wanted to pick on me to scare me or knock me down. So, I mean, now I'll take you on. I think I can handle it, but back then I was so tiny and so little that, you know, I backed down to my elders. I didn't care if they were kids or what, but they didn't pick on me. They picked on other kids. They didn't pick on me. And then when I got a little bit older, I went to another church that my mom started going to, and it was okay. I wasn't saved when I was little. I got saved when I went to that church. But when I was a little older, we went to the church my mom picked out. I got saved there, but the preacher's kids, again, they would pretty much do whatever they wanted. I mean, the preacher himself, all he had to do was look at the kids when they didn't listen to their mom and say, do it. And that's all he had to say. And they did it. They did what they were told. But their mom, you know, seemed to have trouble keeping them under control. And so either way, I mean, it wasn't as bad as the first church, but I just didn't learn anything from them churches. I think they were just, you know, just weren't for me. I don't know. I mean, I was saved when I was 12. I was baptized when I was 14. And then for a long time, I didn't go to church. I sent my kids to church with my neighbor, and I would go to her church with her every now and then down here in town. But it wasn't until my mom went to the church she's at now is where I really took off. And now I'm really taking off. It took that long. Yes, it did. But, you know, I'm good now. I lost my train of thought. That's not unusual. Anyway, I'm going to the one I am now, and, you know, I like it. And I'm learning something. And my preacher is awesome. He's awesome. I love him. I mean, he's good. He's good at what he does. He's definitely a preacher. I mean, I really like him. I like his preaching. I didn't think for a while there he was giving me exactly everything that I was needing until my mom says, well, why don't you start doing more stuff? Because I was seriously thinking about going to another church that I was thinking of. And he told me, she says, well, why don't you try going to more things and interacting more and see where that leads you before you make any harsh decisions. Because I don't think my mom wanted me to leave because she doesn't see me on a constant basis. I don't know. I just don't think she wanted me to leave her, and then, you know, that's okay. But so I started going to Connect group and prayer group, and then my preacher wanted us to read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, so I did, and that's where I got set off. And I read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the whole New Testament, went into and then started over from the Old Testament and went on. And yep, I'm addicted. Love my Bible. The best part of my day is when I can go to bed at night and read. And yes, I do it at night because my dogs are in bed. My husband is in bed. It's quiet. I don't have to get up and do anything. Nobody needs anything. My dogs don't need anything. They're in their kennel for the night. Ooh, that's a lot. So they don't need to be, you know, taken care of the rest of the night. They're just sleeping away. So after I hear that he starts snoring, I turn off his show and I turn it over to instrumental music, whether it be Christian, or just instrumental music. I turn it over and I listen to it, and I read my Bible because my comprehension, I have to almost have it quiet. And so, and I love it. You know, that's my time to myself, that I don't have to get up and do anything for anybody, or I'm not doing laundry, or I'm not running here, or I'm not running there. And it's just, you know, it's just my time. My mom says she can't read at night, and I said, well, you know, there's just times where I'm tired. If I don't think I can stay awake, then there are nights I may take a break, but that is very few. I think I've only, since I started reading it, and I started reading it, I would say August. I started reading it in August. I don't know, whenever it was he said to read them is when I started. And I haven't, I mean, I think there's a couple nights that I haven't read, and that's because I just had a headache bad enough that I didn't want to stress my eyes out any more than they already were. I mean, I've read through my headaches and stuff, but they have to be pretty bad. You know, it has to be pretty bad. I have to feel pretty bad to not read. But even when my eyes are stressing for it, a lot of the times I read. Either way, anyway, I am going in Deuteronomy tonight. So I'm getting there. I don't necessarily understand all of it, but my daughter was telling me that she didn't understand it either. And I told her that, you know, I don't think you have to understand it. I think you read it and you comprehend what you comprehend, and get out of there. Out, out, out. Hold on for just a second. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, I don't remember all of what I was saying, but I gotta go away for a little bit today. And we don't have prayer group, but I still want to go. I still got to go out. I got to go to get some. I'm trying to multitask. This or this? This? Okay. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, Bath and Body's got some sales going on that I want to go look at. So, my daughter's got a testimony. I wonder if she's going to say anything. She called me up yesterday and she was so happy she was crying. I almost started crying with her. I was like, I'm so happy for you. So, but yeah, she got a testimony. I hope she says something, but I'm not going to say anything. That's her testimony. That's not mine. So, but I am really happy for her. I really am. So, I told her, I says, when things like that happen, I says, hey! I said, when things like, you might have to contend with my dogs barking. I don't know if you'll hear it in the blog, but I'm sorry. I mean, me talking. I know you'll hear them. I told her, when stuff like that happens, you, turn on your praise and worship and thank God for it. And she goes, oh, you do? And I said, yes, you do that. You do that when you are sick. You do that when the doctor says you have something, that you want to go away. And, anybody knows what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I just don't want to say it. And, stuff like that. You turn on your praise and worship music because that is your battle. That is part of your war thing. That is, your shield. I mean, and then and then you read your Bible and you learn your scriptures and you use those scriptures because that's what they're for. That's your shield. That's your stuff. That's the stuff that you use when you need it. And then you praise and worship and you thank God for the good stuff. You thank God for the goodness. You thank him for the healing, and you thank him for the, blessed things that he gives you. You thank him. Just thank him. Thank him all the time. You don't even have to have anything good to thank him. Just thank him all the time. You don't have to have anything happen. Just think him all the time. Because the good stuff's coming. It's coming. You just gotta, I told her, I said, you keep in mind, every time I talk to somebody, this is the stuff that I'm doing and I don't understand. But I told her, I says, you give thanks all the time. And, but you praise him. You praise him in the good time, you praise him in the bad time. And I says, he takes bad things and turns them around all the time. He turns them into good. But, and I told her, I said, you just, give thanks. So, but anyway, she's happy. And I'm just, there was more stuff that I told her, but I told her, just give praise to him and, be thankful. And then I had to give her an example of, her dad and what happened with him. And I don't want to go into too much detail on anything because I think that testimonies are to be given by the people who God gives them. And then I think that not everybody needs to know everything, because if you get in there and if you tell your testimony to the wrong person, and you got people who are not strong in the Lord and stuff, then they always find reasons for why this happened, I think. And then they can just take something that you totally know and make you second guess. So I'm always kind of careful on what I say when I'm saying something on the vlog, because I don't need. Sometimes this goes on Facebook, at the request of people that want to see it. And I don't think everybody needs to know everything unless God instructs you to, And her testimony isn't mine to give. I'll have a testimony too one day when my dog decides that he's going to be old enough that he's going to be quiet when I'm doing the vlog. That's testimony. Anyway, I love my animals. He's having a good day. He was a good puppy yesterday. He's been a good puppy. I put my tree up and he has no interest in it. He does have interest in my Christmas decorations, but I just looked at him and said, "You touch them things, you ain't gonna be here by Christmas." No, he would be around. He has to learn. And I got adamant about it yesterday. I mean, we got down and strict right from the word go. So, anyway, I'm not supposed to be doing the get ready with me's, but my daughter's in the shower and my dogs were being quiet, so this was a perfect time to get this done. So, but I did get my tree out and I got my decorations out. All I'm going to put out, I was a little frustrated yesterday. I have been in a mood, and because I've been in a mood, I've just opted not to get on here and vlog, because I don't want to bring that negativity on here, and I'm trying to control it myself. And so I didn't. Charlie, are you done? So I just didn't want to share it with everyone else. I was trying to keep it, I'm going through this attitude adjustment where I'm having to learn how to keep myself under control. It's not always easy. And I don't really want to be on the vlog, because you will see a part of me that you just don't want to see, and I don't want to show it to you. So I'm trying to better myself. Throughout the course of our lifetime, when you're a child of God, you are always trying to better yourself. You're always, He is always making you better and better and better, I think. Teaching you how to be a king's kid. But I'm telling you, there's just a lot of stuff that just is more that's not bothering me than that is. And I don't know, but there's a lot more Charlie! There's a lot more stuff not bothering me than things that used to bother me, like this. Doesn't really bother me now. I'll just simply stop the vlog if he doesn't quit. But there's a lot of things that ain't bothering me the way that they used to. And it's like I just don't have any worry over it. Did anybody watch President Trump speech? I did. I thought it was awesome. And, I think election time is going to be interesting. I'm going to get out there and put my vote in. So, I'm happy. I'm happy with the way things are going. I think they're turning around, and for the best, for the good. And, just like Hank Cunningham and them says, 2020 free. It makes you sound like a toddler when you say it, but 2023 is 2020 free. And I'm ready for it. I think a lot of people are. With the gas prices being up and everything. It would be nice to have some, have our money back instead of having to be forced to give it away in gas and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and I can't wait for the presidential elections. I'll be out there voting, and hopefully y'all get out there and vote too, because it makes a difference. It does. So anyway, let's see if I get taken off for YouTube just for that. I mean, I watched Sam and Nia vlogs, and they talked about president stuff and midterm elections and voting. They didn't get kicked off, but I don't know. Maybe it's the way they word it. Maybe I just need to word it a little different. But either way, don't bark at me because you ain't coming up. My little Charlie wants to come up on me while I'm trying to get dressed, and he really can't do that because that just gets in my way. So he's having some issues with attention. And if he doesn't quit barking at me, he's gonna get some. But anyway. Nope, the election was interesting, not the election. My election's interesting too, but the speech was interesting. Did any of you even watch it? That was good. I watched it on the Victory Channel. And I'm happy at what I heard. Very much so. And I'm ready for the new election. So, anyway, if this gets taken off, by the way, on YouTube, I will post it on Rumble. And you can watch it there. So, I don't care if YouTube takes me off. You know, I have a right to express my opinion just as much as they have a right to tell me that they think that I did something I didn't do. You know, I had a YouTube channel. I'd take YouTube off of it. The makers of YouTube. Or running it. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to get this on because I want to go away for a while. Anyway, I'm good. I'm getting my husband is building me he's building me some more countertops in the kitchen. Then I won't have a kitchen as bigger than my living room. I'll have a kitchen that has room. And then maybe I can keep stuff, have room for everything. And my kitchen won't look like a disaster area all the time. So I finally had to tell my husband I'm tired of it because I got, why decorate the table? You can't even, things just get piled up on it because there's no place to put anything. So my son, when he moved, I told him he could have a hutch that was in there because I was done with it. But I kind of meant when I was done with it. But he went ahead and he took it, and that's okay. But that left me with absolutely no room for anything. So everything's on the table. So I told my husband, I said, look, I need a place to put my stuff. And he keeps talking about having places. And I said, well, look, I need a place to put my stuff. So either you're going to build it for me or I'm going to buy the stuff and I'm going to hire somebody to build it. And my son flipped houses, so he knows how to do it. So my husband got on it, and I told him, I said, stop talking about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to go up there and do any pricing unless you plan on buying. So he finally got it together and started buying, and now he's building. We're making it homemade, and then we'll buy the countertops. I think it is cheaper from the prices that we've seen, it's cheaper to build your own. What are you barking at? So anyway, we're going to build our own. And then we'll buy the countertops to put on it. And then we'll buy countertops for the existing counters. Although I told him, he says we need new countertops, the other countertops. I said, that's fine. I said, why don't we just build those too? Because it'd be cheaper. And so he's thinking about it. But we'll see how these turn out. And I like that. And then it'll It'll close off one of my entryways into the kitchen. Because, you know, I live in one of those houses. Who in their right mind needs 2 entryways into a kitchen? Anyway, that's what I always thought. I mean, it's good for airflow, but it's not going to be completely closed off like there's a wall. There'll be a gap. Air will still get through. But I like the idea of having it, and then, you know, then we're going to turn our furniture around and do some serious decorating. And, well, I'm going to do some serious decorating. No, Charlie. Sorry, but no. Anyway, my eyelashes have gotten so... One side of my eyelashes on this side is shorter than this side. And they're getting to where they're very short. And I got some eyelashes out because I'm thinking about wearing them. These are a little darker, a little thicker, and I think before I get into those, I want to start with something a little bit lighter. I can't even try to curl these if I want. And the last time I checked this one, I had eyelashes missing that finally grew back in. But this side of my eyelashes are so much shorter than the other side. And so, if everybody else can wear them, so can I. And so, you know. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. What are you doing? You trying to hide? Okay. Dry them puppies, because I don't want them on my eyelids. Dry them. I had enough rest. I'm in a good mood. So, I'm going to go to Bath and Body because I want to get some more of... Is it even in here? I don't think it is. Yeah, there's some body spray I want to get some more of, but I don't think it's in here. Oh, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. So, I want to go up and look. They got some sales going on. We'll see what they are. I never did get my ring, but that's okay. You know, if I don't get that ring, there'll be another one come out somewhere along the line that I'll get. So, no big deal. So, I don't want to have a meltdown over it. I really like the ring. I like stones, diamonds. That is my thing. My mom says, you don't like pearls? I have a pearl ring. I have a real pearl ring. My daughter wants it one day. She's going to get it. It's worth a lot of money. I do like pearls. My eyes watering now because I coughed. My throat tickled. Well, actually, just had some congestion. Diamonds are my favorite. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. I don't know. Diamonds are just my favorite. That's what I like. That's what I like the most is my diamonds. So, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, not a big deal. You know, I've got a million rings. They all shine. My fingers are getting smaller. So at some point, I might end up having to get my rings redone anyway. That's a good thing. I don't mind that. But then I send them in, and you know, you don't get them back for a couple weeks. I sent this one in because I went to clean it, and all of the coating came out. So I had to send it in to get it recoated. Hold on, Charlie. And when I did that, the lady says, no. The lady says, well, it can take up to 6 weeks because of the holidays. I went, what? So on the way out to the car, me and God had a conversation. Me and the good Lord had a conversation. And I just said, Lord, I don't want to wait 6 weeks to get my ring back. I want my ring back as fast as I can. And I know that it takes time. So I don't really want to go beyond 2 weeks to get it back. And they called me a week and a half later and said, your ring's done. And I went up last Friday and picked it up. So I'm happy. And boom, makeup's on. See how quick that was? This is not a makeup vlog. I'm just yammering just to yammer. But makeup's on. And I'm done and ready to go. So I think I'm going to get off here, get my stuff on, go over and pick my daughter up. I think I'm going to put some earrings in. Go over and pick my daughter up. And we're going to go out and do some stuff for a while. I got to swing by the bank because, you know, I'm fully loaded. Well, that's what we're going to say. I'm fully loaded. So, going to go put some money in the bank, and then I'm going to take out God's portion and give it to him. And then we're going to save up all the rest and be blessed. So, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get off of here. So, I know you watched me put my makeup on. That's not normally what I was going to do, but, you know, when you have so much time in a day to get stuff done, you vlog when you can. And my daughter was in the shower, and my dog decided they was going to be good. And they are good. They was just barking. You just gotta, you know, hopefully you can handle that. I know that when I watch this vlog back to make sure I don't look stupid in it, I'm going to hear him bark. I'm going to have to turn it down because if I hear him barking, if he hears him barking in this vlog, he's going to start barking at home. And I don't want to do that. So anyway, this is Thursday. Flashpoint's on tonight. Woo woo! I'm so happy. But anyway, I'm going to let you go. And until I see you again, read your Bible, pray to God, be blessed. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye.